Hey guys, what's up? It's Eric,
And Matt.
and we're bringing you Halo Car Season 2, Part 3. And today, we're going to cover the Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition. We're going to talk about the campaign, the multiplayer maps, the firefight on Installation 4. So, first, the campaign. Obviously, we all know it's going to be an exact remake of the campaign, and what's interesting is they will have all you have to do is press the back button and it will switch to the new graphics or switch back to the old graphics right in the middle of the campaign. It's very, very convenient and really has never been done in a game before.
Yeah, this new release is going to add a new kind of world to Halo of old and new mixed together, which, in my opinion, is a pretty cool idea. That's just something that Halo always gets right, is adding something new every time they release a game.
Exactly. They're big innovators, not just for first-person shooters, but for just games in general. Um, so we're gonna talk about the multiplayer maps now. Um, Matt's basically gonna talk about them. First map to cover is Beaver Creek.
Everyone knows about Beaver Creek. In fact, in our last Halo Car video, we said that Beaver Creek was the greatest multiplayer map of all time. So I'm happy they're bringing it back because that map is so much fun. There's just so much variety to it, and it's such a perfect size.
The next map is Hang 'em High on Halo 1. So Matt's gonna talk about that map too.
Well, Hang 'em High was. It's so weird. I haven't played it in such a long time that I can hardly remember it. But from what I remember, my only memory of that map is remembering being across the map from some guy and he just randomly killed me. And I mean, it's not really a cheap map. It's just that happens to be my only memory, of course. There are better things about that map. There's a lot of cover. It's very narrow. It's kind of like Narrows in Halo 3, if you think about it. It's actually kind of like that. Pretty cool map, pretty complex.
Alright, the next map Matt's gonna talk about is Damnation.
Damnation is. It's like the first multi-cover and multi-campaign mission associated map. It was the first map to have like kind of a Covenant with human mix in it, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I also agree with that. It was the first Covenant multiplayer map, which led to the creation of a map like Midship, which was also very popular Halo 2 map. Now, the next map Matt's going to talk about is Timberland.
Timberland is the map that's on the Halo, and it's interesting because that map kind of resembles the beginning of the mission, the Silent Cartographer, which is one of my favorite missions in that entire campaign besides the Maw. And it's such a cool map, and they added so much more to it for this anniversary. It's going to be a real great outdoor, probably medium large size vehicle map.
Actually, that's what that's what the guys making the game basically said. They intended it for vehicle use. The next map is Prisoner.
Prisoner, the original map was just this whole wave, this like web of teleporters and doors and stuff that just was unneeded. It was a complex map, and you know, when I first heard they were bringing it back, I was thinking, oh great, they're not going to do anything. When I saw the remake of it, it's actually going to be a really cool map. It's gonna have less complexity, more open, spacious feel, and it's not going to be as confusing. So
Checkpoint reached.
hopefully that makes the map much better. Obviously, I haven't played it, so I don't know how the game will play out on it, but I have a feeling it's going to be pretty good.
Checkpoint reached.
All right, and the last map is Headlong.
Headlong was also in Halo 2, which is where I'm most familiar with it from, and they're pretty much exactly the same map. And Headlong
Checkpoint
is
reached.
kind of like
Lap complete.
a construction
Final
site in the
lap.
middle of a city, is how I think of it. And you just, it's a vehicle-oriented
Checkpoint
map,
reached.
large-sized, and it's pretty neat to drive around, and so many different terrains, so many different buildings and places to hide.
Checkpoint
Now,
reached.
that was only 6 maps, and there are going to be 7. And the rumor right now is a possible Halo 2
Checkpoint
map
reached.
coming out. My picks for those maps, and this should be a pretty obvious pick, Lockout, which was one of maybe the most
Checkpoint
popular
reached.
Halo 2
Lap
map,
complete.
other than like Beaver Creek or Coagulation, or Ascension. And you know, if you've played, obviously if you played Reach, you got Pinnacle, which was a really it's hardly like Ascension. It's a very disappointing copy of Ascension. They did the best they could with what they had to work with. Now, we're going to move on to the new Firefight game. And I'm actually quite intrigued by this, that the Marines actually get to help you this time. And the setting is one setting, it's Installation 4.
Yeah, Installation 4 is gonna be a different kind of firefight map. In the past, the map packs came with like Unearthed or something like that. A firefight map that was just kind of the same as the other ones. You run around, it works for all the same game modes. This one, however, will be different because you can have up to 4 Spartans on a team, which could be your friends or not, or random people. And you can, the thing is, you can call in Marine reinforcements to help you out. And also, it's very vehicle oriented. Enemy vehicles and friendly vehicles. So it's going to be very fun. Something wreck. Very fun and different.
All right. I also wanted to cover an extra topic here. It would be very interesting if, because right now it's like the news is no DLC, and that's a big gap in time. Like, that's a full year between the launch of that game and Halo 4. So maybe some filler DLC should be expected. And what would make that DLC better would be if they remade some Halo 2 maps. Like I said earlier, like Lockout,
Final
Ascension, Turf would be ridiculous, but I mean, I could see it happening. That would be a very interesting one. One of my personal favorites, Backwash, which I wouldn't expect them to make that one, but that would be very funny if they made that map too.
Yeah, you know what, they said no DLC, but a suggestion I have that they might do is, you know how Reach every once in a while will reforge a map, like Cage turned into Uncaged and that kind of stuff. Well, what they should do is release kind of free DLC gradually, so you get completely new maps, but they're just free, you know, like one at a time. You get one map, like it happens on games like Mortal Kombat sometimes. They go in, and it says, oh, there's a new compatibility thing, but you also get these character skins. It's the same, you could do the same thing with Halo. You download a small patch that also comes with a map, or something new. That would be pretty cool.
Right, and unfortunately, what Matt said, this DLC idea, most likely, like 99% chance, won't happen, and that is unfortunate.
Checkpoint reached.
Though,
Lap
um,
complete.
I do want to cover one more thing about this Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition, and that's the price.
Checkpoint reached.
I've heard a lot of people say I won't pay $60 for a campaign and some maps. It's like they're basically saying it's a $60 DLC. Firstly, it's not. It's $40, which everybody knows it's $40. That's a good deal. That's gonna save people money, and it's fair. Like, they're not gonna go all Call of Duty on this one and overprice it like they're $15 DLCs.
Yeah, I've bought all the DLCs like for Black Ops, and it's just not worth it. The maps aren't even as good as the Halo ones that are released in the cheaper DLC, and they're just. I mean, I get it. Like, the zombies maps are pretty cool sometimes. My friends and I enjoy playing some zombies, but they could have done so much better and made it such a lower price.
Exactly. So I guess that's pretty much it. This is Eric,
And this is Matt.
and join us next time for Halo Car Season 2 Part 4. And remember, guys, all of these tracks from all of the different Halo Car videos will be posted on my file share after the premiere of Season 2 Part 4. Enjoy the rest of the video, and thanks for watching.
Checkpoint reached. Checkpoint reached. Lap complete. Checkpoint reached. Checkpoint reached. Lap complete. Final lap. Checkpoint reached. Checkpoint reached. Lap complete.